Anyways, hello. What's up? Welcome to Just a Dude on the podcast. Uh, Just a Dude on the Side Street podcast. It's a working title. Like, this is what it's gonna be, like, like, right now. Like, that's just the title. I'm gonna change it eventually. If I find something better, this, yeah, it's gonna change. I mean, I have no brand deals or anything. Not no company of that sort. Just a dude. Not necessarily on the side street, but just a dude on a podcast. Whatever. What's up? My name is Alex Aguilar, the host of this good, nice, simple podcast. I got some lo-fi in the background by Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio, or Chilled, or Lo-Fi Girl, I guess it's now named instead of Chilled Cow. Maybe Chilled Cow's a different person. Hell if I know. I used to listen to Chilled Cow before. I guess he changed the name to Lo-Fi Girl just because it's a girl. And this is a Lo-Fi. Well, infinitely writing down 2 sentences on each page and then flipping to a new page, completely skipping the next page. That's right after the backside of the first page. Whatever. Currently outside it's very sunny with no clouds. That's really weird. I hate when that happens because then I'm kind of like scared. Oh no, there's some clouds. I'm scared because like it just seems unnatural. There should always be clouds in the sky, even though I know that's not how the weather system works. Yeah, there's some clouds. It's sunny. It was raining before, like heavy rain. The shit was aggressive. I could hear it on the roof. And yes, I am on the 2nd floor, but I'm not in no attic. Okay? I'm not in no attic. I'm not sure that changes much because it was pretty aggressive. Like that shit was thumping, you know? I like checked outside my window of my this balcony that we got, and that shit wasn't touched, surprisingly enough, even though like the water looked like droplets of hail, like chunks of hail. Oh, I should probably turn down the music. I don't know how loud it is. Maybe I'm louder than this thing. I can make it for certain that I'm louder. There we go. Yeah, I got some things to talk about today. Not necessarily. No, I don't necessarily have a plan because E3's over. I'm gonna talk about some E3 things I didn't talk about last time because it just didn't happen. Then I'm just gonna go with random topics because why not? I'm going less scripted. Like I have like jot notes and shit, but like I think I just gotta be natural, I don't know. I'm testing shit out. This is my place to kind of just hang out. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, because I know some people are not new, they're actually like my friends. you know, they're listening to the podcast apparently. I am humbled, cause I don't know. I don't really want my friends listening to this thing, but I mean, if you want to, I'm down. It's whatever. Okay, yeah. For the first thing, E3. E3 is crazy, bro. There's oh shit, I forgot to do my shtick. This is how I get all the viewers, or any new viewers, to come onto this podcast. See, today I'm gonna do a face reveal. This is me for today. I'm Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Yeah. I'm just naming like fucking. I don't know what's it? Jorge. This is Jorge. Jorge Rodriguez. It's Jorge Rodriguez on the. I am Jorge Rodriguez on the boom mic. I'm the sound engineer. See, I'm testing out whether or not the other guys, the cameraman. I don't know if the cameraman's gonna be talking, or the Chris Pratt over here, or Victoria, or did I name her Vanessa? Fuck, I don't know. Those guys are kind of not talking today, so today I, Jorge Rodriguez, is gonna be talking to you, the host Obviously, my name's not Alex Aguilar. I'm definitely not like shown on my video channel thing. What is it? I don't know. YouTube channel thing, whatever. Nintendo. Okay, so for E3, Nintendo had some good things. You know, it was kind of. I feel like all of E3 this year was kind of lackluster. It wasn't really the best. Um, the first thing that was shown was like this Tekken dude. I think his name is Kazuya. Um, you know, he's in now Smash Ultimate. Not sure how I feel about that because they already have Street Fighter. The Street Fighter dude, Ryu and Ken, they're like okay. They're mediocre at best. You know, this character probably gonna be the same level. Although when they added Terry into Smash Bros, that shit was kind of dope. It was kind of fire. I mean, he's my favorite character. I mean, I would play him more often if you know, he wasn't $10. You know, like a third of a nice indie game, or like a very old game on sale on Steam. You know, the second game that they showed was Life is Strange, and so like a collection pack for like the Switch, which comes with Vibe is Strange or Life is Vibe, which is the second game with this woman that reads your vibes. You know, she has the power of empathy, which is kind of lame. It's a lame power. I wouldn't want to be gifted with the power of feeling emotions. I'd rather like have the power to block out emotions. I think that'd be better. You know, like if I ever get mad, just blocked. You know, that'd be dope. Or if someone were to get mad at me, blocked. You are mad no more, sir. Um, yeah. So it comes with the first Life is Strange and Vibe is Strange or Life is Vibe. And like apparently the first game's getting remastered, even though it looks equally as shit as before. It's like it's not necessarily a bad game because the first game was pretty good, but the game had no visuals. I don't think a remaster did anything for the game. Like there was like slight changes in the player models and like the environments and whatever, but like it's like 3 pieces of paper on the floor that they added. Like it's nothing huge. They added alright, so Nintendo's also getting Guardians of the Galaxy on the Switch, which makes sense because of how like boring the gameplay looks, the new Guardians of the Galaxy game. Though the story seems dope. It's like a Telltale esque choose your own adventure type game, which is like I'm excited for. I'm not gonna get it. I'm probably gonna wait until it's free on Epic Games. But you know, that's cool, I guess. I'm not gonna get it on the Switch, but next up here is Super Monkey Ball. They decided to get Donkey Kong up in here. There, it's 20th anniversary, and if you don't know what Super Monkey Ball is, kind of goofing, cause like, you're probably not old enough. Cause like back when McDonald's had like the you know the playground, they also had like GameCubes like put in there, and so you know I wouldn't go and like exercise inside the playground. I instead of playing on the GameCube game. Come on, like Super Monkey Ball was literally one of the best games that I ever played, and like Spyro, I think I played once in a McDonald's. I used to always want to go there. Like, and you know, sometimes they'd bring you there, but like it would, or like my family would bring me there, and we kind of just stay there for like 5 seconds. And I want to know, I want to play Super Monkey Ball. I want to play. I want to play Spyro. You know, it's like kitty form, like fetus form, me. That shit was dope. So it's cool that it's coming on Switch. I wish it was free. I mean, I wish like all games are free, but I mean, since like the industry thrives on money and our economies need to constantly be circling around a flow of cash from both consumer and producers of said game, you know, they're kind of not free and they're kind of hella expensive. Like, you know, it. Yeah, I wish like every game was free. It's not like one dude sitting there. It's like many people. like fucking Ricardo here. Ricardo Gonzalez. Ricardo Gonzalez, that's his new name. Um, Next up here, Mario Party. Mario Party Superstars. It's an accumulation of multiple games. It's actually really dope. I would put shit on screen, but again, it's Nintendo, so you're just gonna get fucking Pablo Escobar here with his weird ass goatee, pedo stash goatee. Um, yeah. So Mario Party, it's gonna be an extension of like all the games because it's all combined, right? And I guess you get same maps just remastered with better graphics, and you can play co-op, you can play online, whatever. I'm not here to sell you the game. It's just Mario Party. You know what it is if you already seen it before, which I'm sure you have. Like if you haven't heard of it, you kind of goofing, bro. Like if you don't look, if you don't play games at this day and age, I don't know what you're doing. Like what does a dude do who's not gaming? Like I guess there's like stuff you can do outside, like playing basketball or fixing a broken fence that you have in your backyard, or watering plants. But like after you've done all that, like and you unwind, there's only so much Netflix and movies and TV shows that you can have. Um, there's only so much time you could spend at a bar. You eventually gotta go home. Only so much time that you gotta work. So eventually, you'd play a game to unwind, like Candy Crush. Man, a lot of people know Candy Crush, but then don't know like average games, or not average games, but like I feel like everyone knows Fortnite. So I guess it doesn't. I don't know. Like life outside of a gamer's life, or like a person who grew up gaming. It's weird. Like I don't know. I try asking people, but they're kind of just boring. At least the people I ask. So I ask the wrong people. And whatever. I'm gonna just move on to the next fucking thing. Metroid 5. So Metroid Dread is coming to the Switch, and it's like side scroller. If you see the Metroid games with like Samus or Zero Samus, from Smash, it looks really dope. It looks kind of creepy for like a side-scrolling game, even though I know it's not a horror, not horror. Um, it's not pixelated, thank God. I mean, it's to be like expected because it's a Nintendo game, but like the only version of Metroid that I know of came on like the Game Boy or the Nintendo DS or GameCube. I don't think it was on. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think it was on the GameCube. But it's cool to see that game. It's kind of like I like the vibe that they're going with. Let me see if I can pull up a picture if anyone doesn't know about this. Yeah, Metroid. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Oops. Metroid Dread. Let's go on Google Images, cause mans don't got rights, man. My dudes don't got nudes. No, that's inappropriate. I am sorry. Um, yeah. I don't think like pulling a picture will sell the game. I think you just have to see it. But this is Metroid Dread, I guess. So like I guess this is like a robot that chases you around. Yeah, I don't think these pictures are gonna sell it. But at least the vibe for the trailer. So search up the trailer. If you're listening to this podcast, you can search up the trailer. Come on, like what are you doing really? Um, yeah, you can search up the trailer. Looks pretty dope. The after they showed Metroid Dread, it's like they showed Just Dance, and I can't take that game seriously. Oh, just realized it showed. Oh, nope, we don't have that tab open either. Yeah, so Just Dance is a joke. I'm gonna skip that. Monster Hunter Stories looks dope. It's a childish game, of course. It's basically. Oh, I think my audio is getting in the way of me talking. There we go. Monster Hunter Stories. stories. So it looks 10 times better than um this other Monster Hunter game called Rise. It's basically, hold on here, just need a drink of water. I am parched, of course. So it looks like Pokemon just with monsters. That's basically it. It's like turn-based and whatever. Like get a dude with big sword, get a dude with like 2 knives, got a dude with a bow and arrow, and then they fight monsters. You capture monsters, I guess, to ride them. I don't know I don't get the story and I don't get the premise of it, but it looked cool. It looked like Legend of Zelda. So I mean, it got the style on the very least. It's apparently co-op multiplayer, which is dope if you have more than one person to play with. After this though, they showed Mario. No, they showed WarioWare. WarioWare. At least a new one. Is it WarioWare Gold? Oh no, it's WarioWare Get It Together. Get it together. There you go. And it's just a bunch of mini games. I'm just gonna go past this. It wasn't really that interesting. There was there's a co-op there's a co-op mode. Glug glug. There was a co-op mode that comes with it, so I get you can play with 2 people. It should be fun. I mean, if you had like a kid or a friend, I guess. If you have friends, you know. You could play it together. Seems like a dope 10 minutes. I wouldn't I don't know how much I would put into this game, to be real. Then there was Danganronpa. I don't know what that is, but my little sister loves it. Danganronpa. Apparently it's a good series. Don't know what it's about. I'm gonna just skip over it. All right, it's like a remaster with a ton of games coming onto the Switch. And then Fatal Frame. This is a game that was like really old and I guess it's being put on the Switch as well. Fatal Frame, I don't know what it is. Fatal Frame remaster Switch. Remaster Switch. So the Fatal Frame remaster on the Switch. Okay, is it not loading? It does not load. It does not load. Okay. I press enter and nothing happens. How peculiar. Very, very peculiar. It really doesn't actually want to change anything. Whatever. I'm gonna go back to this because we're having technical difficulties. Yeah, Fatal. So basically, it's a horror game where like the only defense you have is a camera, and so that's the only thing you could do. Remaster. Switch. There we go. It's called Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater. And it's a Japanese game, of course. Oh yeah. There you go. I guess there was more than one, I guess. Project Zero, Maiden of Blackwater. Maybe that's the name. I don't know. It's like really old, arcadey like, and you kind of just get points based on how good of a photo you take. I don't know. Seems cool. That's basically the gist of all of E3. Meh. Seems cool. There's a new Doom game. I'm gonna just blow past that. There's a new Doom game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Ooh, Legend of Zelda though. Legend of Zelda. Y'all are sleeping on this game. I don't know what you're doing. If you have a Switch at least. Breath of the Wild 2. It's amazing, dude. Like, even to like a non-gamer, if you give this to a non-gamer, they'll find a way to have fun with it. Cause it's just that creative. Like, you could do whatever, well, not whatever you want, but you could do whatever you want with the things they give you. So like, they give you like a couple of powers. They give you like the ability to manipulate things in the environment, set fire to grass. I don't know why that's a highlight, but yeah, you can do a lot of things in this game. So it The second game takes place in like the sky and underground apparently, and on like the normal map. It's just like a bunch of shit that's like coupled up together that just it just I'll just put it up on screen. But um I'm hyped for it. I haven't finished the first game and I got that shit like a while ago. And this is the only thing I can like muster to put on screen on my luxurious Samsung, Sony, LG TV and my lovely surround sound equipment. Um Aside from that, nothing big. Like, I mean, people would arguably say Legend of Zelda was big, but you know, it's whatever. It's not even coming out this year. It's coming out next year in 2022 when there's no more COVID. There's nothing much I can really put onto that because it doesn't interest me. I'm just going over like the highlights of what I saw during E3. I skipped over like the other not performances, but the other like showcases because they were just boring, dude. There's nothing to read or nothing not to read. There's nothing to like watch. Nothing to be hyped for. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm becoming more adult-like, you know. Going to the professional world, I gotta find out what I'm gonna be working as, what I'm gonna be doing, what time I'm gonna be doing a podcast, you know. Going out with friends and then figuring out time to hang out with my girl and all that. You know, it kind of just comes together, kind of like busies up my schedule, and then finding time for me too. So I mean, god dang, if they told me out of high school that you'd have to manage a lot, I might have prepared a little bit more. It's not even a lot too, cause I'm still looking for a job, so it's not it's not it's not as bad as it could be. I'll just say it's not as bad as it could be. That's like the main thing from the E3 conference. So like I have like a bunch of random topics here. I don't know how to segue it, but since it's being a podcast or whatever, here you go. Um, so like I was driving yesterday with my friend, and we were driving about, and you know there's this car in front of us, okay, and we're by square one, and there's this car in front of us, and it says "baby on board." Now I don't know about you, but my reaction to "baby on board" when it's like a sign there, it's like, oh, okay, and I keep driving normally. Like I don't change the way I drive. It's like when you put up a sign like that, like beware of dog. That's when I'd be like, holy shit, I might die. I'm gonna die today, you know. But when I see baby on board, it's like okay, and I'ma recklessly drive more now that I've seen that. I'ma intentionally cause a crash to injure your baby on board. No, it's like okay. Well, like I mean, I know they do that. They put that sign up to to kind of like make you drive more cautiously. Maybe it does something subconscious. Maybe I drove a little bit slower when I was going there because I don't want to hurt no baby, you know. But what if it was there to like as a ploy to like, cause like if you live in a place that has like high traffic or like really aggressive drivers, maybe like that baby on board is like you maybe you don't have the baby on board or you don't have a baby at all. You just do that so like people would stop pestering you behind you. So like they stop tailgating, stop honking, you know, stop swearing and shit. You know, you don't want to look like a mean villain in front of the fucking baby. Traumatize it for life. Just fuck you. Why are you driving so slow? It's like baby on board. Oh, oh man. And the baby's like ah. You know. I don't know. I thought of this. Like in my mind, it's much better. Trust me. In my mind, it's 10 times better than what I'm actually saying. Cause I'm picturing the car. I'm picturing like the baby. It's like a picturesque baby with like it's like white, golden hair, blue eyes. You know, the ideal baby, I guess. Or it could be like um albino kid with gold hair and blue eyes. You know, which is a white baby basically. It's just white. I wonder if a baby like that exists anywhere in the world. You know, it's albino. Can't like white people just say that? Dye their hair white, say you're albino. I'm black, so you know. What do albinos do when there's like a Black Lives Matter march? You know, I don't think an albino man can be the head of one of those groups, right? Doesn't it? Wouldn't it have to be someone of the said group? Like, if there was like a Asian Lives Matter type protest, wouldn't an Asian man have to be doing it? Like, I don't think I could count because I look Filipino when I don't have like sunglasses and I'm squinting in the sun. You know, I don't think I could lead one of those. So, well, because it wouldn't seem right, right? So like, what happens when you have like an albino dude like kind of sort that thing out? Like, what happens when an albino dude says the N word? Like, are they allowed to? Oh, do you just give him a free pass? Oh, he's actually black, just not black. Whatever, whatever, bro. I'm gonna go on to what else I have here. I found out yesterday because I was just driving around with my friend, right? And after I dropped him off, and we finished our things, and it was like a 30 to 40 minute drive back. That shit was so nice. I never actually appreciated a drive until recently. It's I like turned off the music and I got bored of that, but that's not the point. I turned down the music and I just enjoyed like 10 minutes and then I put lo-fi. Then I enjoyed it more. And there's like a nice sunset on the right as I'm going down like a side road and onto a main street. And just driving casually, like no one's there to tell me what to do. No one's there to give me a responsibility. No one's there to make conversation. It's just me. And don't get me wrong. I like talking to people and shit. You know, but just not needing to talk is so much better. It's like 10 times better than needing to talk. You know, like let's say you were to meet me in person, I would seem very extroverted. I think, at least if it was in the right mood, I'd seem very extroverted. However, I'm just that type of man that just he's good to hang out with people up to a certain point, and then you kind of just annoy me if I'm with you, and then I just need alone time. I can just drive, or walk, or sit in a room and just blankly just relax, like with no thoughts. That's what I mean. I just kind of just keep going. I feel like over the years I learned how to overthink less and just kind of exist. I guess I think they call that being present and being in the moment. But you know, I'm gonna just say exist because that's better. Um, when I went on a drive yesterday, I got new glasses, so I look kind of nerdy, look like Harry Potter. And I'm gonna trust my friend when he says I look good because he has some good style. And why would he lie to me? That would be rude. That would be so rude. It's like telling me, "Hey, you look so slim," and I'm actually like a obese fuck that really needs to run and get off the carbs. Needs to go vegan for a spell. It would be rude, cause now I bought like it's not necessarily the most expensive glasses, but it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money, and for me to not look good in such medium expensive attire would be a shame. It'd be a real shame. Um, but I got these glasses and they're like blue light, like because I'm usually on the computer. I'm usually doing work, because I'm so regimented and organized. And um, I really take pride in my work when I really get down to it. Yeah. So since I'm on the computer and I'm usually looking at my phone and whatever, And I should protect my eyes. And since I was developing like a cross eye or some shit like that, I think I really needed it. I think that's how I'm gonna start looking. Like my eyes will start looking well or better. And so like I'm not like looking at a dude and my left eye decides to take a journey to the right side of my face. You know, it's like I'm gonna make my statement alone as a single independent eyeball. I don't need another eye. I don't need my right eye to tell me what to do, 'cause my left eye, I can do it all. You know, then the thing starts drifting away. Um, I don't know how to segue this to another point that I have here, but oh no, I got it. So like driving, like I've been driving a lot more on my own, right? So again, getting that appreciation and shit. Um, I also appreciate a nice workout in the morning. Like I don't have the best equipment, nor do I have any equipment at my own house. I don't have a gym membership, but I do have friends who have equipment, and you know, just go over to their place. And I think I talked about it last time, but god damn, um, after working out with the same friend, I was so sore, but I had the best sleep. That like after like 3 days of doing it, cause my whole body was sore, right? I had like the best sleep, and I could never imagine sleep like that ever. Cause like as soon as I hit the bed, it's just my whole body just fell in, bro. It just it just melted into the bed, and before I knew it, I was awake. And I wasn't necessarily like the most energetic when I woke up, but it was definitely more energy than, you know, the other days that I haven't worked out or I like worked out intensely. So I mean it's good. I extremely appreciate the fact and commitment that other people have, not necessarily me, because, you know, I didn't do it today nor yesterday, didn't have the time. I guess I have the time now, but I have no equipment. So yeah, that's popping. I mean, since I'm not really doing anything today, I end up watching BoJack Horseman and finishing the sixth season, and I could officially say that that is one of my favorite shows. Like, I mean, it wasn't necessarily my most favorite throughout watching, but it was. It's just the turn it made in the fifth and sixth season, developing the main character and developing the characters around it instead of just having this like depressed druggy actor walking around, horsing around and whatever. Instead, he actually developed to like a guy that went to rehab, who picked himself up. And I don't care if I'm spoiling this because this shit's 6 seasons long, and so regardless if you know the ending or not, you'll possibly enjoy it. It's supposed to be a comedy, and it is at times. Like I wasn't necessarily like bursting of laughter, but it was entertaining. Um, God damn, I got in my feels near the end. I have no idea why either. It was just kind of there. It just ended with the main character and I guess his best friend just sitting quietly, relaxing. Not necessarily relaxing. They had like a talk conversation beforehand. You know, go silent. No audio. Just like artificial noise of crickets and I guess the stars and them. And they kind of just sat there. And I couldn't have envisioned a better way to end it. Cause like the whole show is like this thing is happening, then thing is happening, then this, and now a dude's choking on a goat somehow, and a guy became a robot, and a robot took hold of a company, and then that company is all about just telling the time on a website instead of telling the time on the stupid phones. So people just go on their phone, go on the website, find out the time instead of going on their phone, looking at the time. And then, you know, it's a stupid bit, but You know, like there's so much chaos throughout the show that when you get to the end, it's like nice. It stops, it slows down. It's a solid 8 out of 10. That show. If I were to review it, solid 8 out of 10. I don't think it was necessarily the best, but like I treated like friends, you know. Uh, I kind of just binged through the whole Friends, um, I guess runtime, and I know that the Friends like made a reboot apparently. I've yet to watch it, but yeah, I kind of treated like this show, like Friends, where it's just I just watched it as either a background thing or something to genuinely watch. And I didn't start caring about it till the very end because there's actual plot points that connected from season to season, you know, instead of a whole bunch of chaos and like random put together bits. And yeah, again, 8 out of 10. I recommend it. Though I don't recommend like actually trying to watch it. I recommend putting it in the background at first and then just getting into it like that. It's not really story driven at the start, like I said, but he gets into it, and he gets into some deep topics. Gets into drug abuse, the party life of an actor, the how an actor how an actor's life is, and you know how it can spiral out of control super easy just because of how much freedom they end up having with the amount of money they get, or how alone acting actually is, or being an actor is if you don't find someone or if you get super famous. Because when you get super famous and everyone loves you, no one likes you, right? And it shows like it shows that story with BoJack Horseman. If you know the guy who sang in Queen, I forgot his name. Funny enough, I forgot his name. But that doesn't matter. If you know the guy, the main dude who sang, the vocalist, he I think he passed away from AIDS or HIV. He got like the bad one and like the uncurable one. And it like I kind of like draw parallels towards the main character, BoJack Horseman, and that guy. Because apparently BoJack had like 3 different cases of AIDS or some shit, or sexually transmitted diseases. I don't know. Mm. He eventually goes into rehab, you know, and he gets his life together. But then as soon as he gets his life together, like it also comes crashing down because so like a reporter ends up finding a scoop uncovering who BoJack Horseman was, and then he falls back down to rock bottom. And this is like a character that he just keeps going lower and lower and lower as the show progresses, and then it goes back up, and then low, and then up again, or what seems to be up. I don't know. I don't even know if it's fully ended. I should probably check that right now. I have the facilities for that. Just realized I just had Ricardo here. What did I name him? I have Ricardo here, just on the boom mic. He's kind of solemnly looking out into the studio. I don't know why there's a white screen behind him though. Let me see. Will BoJack Horseman have a season 7? Oh no way! It actually will have a season 7. I don't believe it. What? So it didn't even end. Okay, so from oh my god, doom. God damn. So I guess it didn't even end. Okay, so from what the seasons I've seen, or the show, from what I've seen of the show, it's a solid 8, 7 to 8 out of 10. I'm gonna change it 7 to 8. I could just round it 7.5. 7.5. Because it goes down a little bit because you know I just figured out it doesn't actually end. So, yeah, that's dope, I guess. Uh, oh, wait, what? Okay, so it says here, I guess I could just pull it up. It says here that, May 6th, 2022, there would be the first premiere for the show on Netflix. However, um, there's a low chance for the installment to continue in general. So where's this one getting its info? This is March 16th. So, okay, I'm gonna just assume that it's over. So from my point of view, it's over. Okay, it's 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 not necessarily something I want to come back to, cause just how it ended, it was just amazing. The busy life that he has in the show is something I really want. I want something where like I go from place to place. I always have something to do. I don't want to just be alone here. You know. A long pause and dramatic water drink. Um, yeah. I feel like in my current state right now, I have to start getting busy. I have to get my own things to do. I can't follow a regimented schedule of class anymore because that's just not what being an adult is, right? What is being an adult? I don't understand. I don't get it yet. I feel like being an adult is supposed to hit harder than it actually has, but it hasn't. I don't get it. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I gotta get that in check, bro. Come back down from whatever thought process I have. But if being an adult is exactly like how being I am right now, I gotta do something about it. I gotta I gotta start. Oh, I'm already starting to work out, but you know what I mean. I gotta start producing stuff. Like, well, I mean, I'm producing this podcast. Whatever. Moving on. Moving on. Many of the like the intro. Oh, I know where I was going. See, I was starting to ramble, mainly because I wanted to transition into how weird social interactions can be once you put like kind of like a mask that you can't really penetrate through. So like, there's this game called VR Chat, right? If you're like a memer, you probably know it. It's a game where it's just you socialize with people, and many of the people there are kind of losers. You know, at least I think the people that you know play the game religiously every day are kind of losers because then their whole life is stuck in the game, right? It's not necessarily grounded in real life. And I wouldn't be calling myself a loser because I don't go on it every day. I go on it when I'm bored, or I go on it when I have no one to talk to, or everyone's busy, right? And I just try to get to know people. Like like one time I met a fisherman person, someone who made fishing rods. I don't know what they're called. And she was going at length about how there's like certain compartments of a fishing rod they have to have one material and certain compartments that have to be another, and how they all combine to make like a heavy duty, like impenetrable fishing rod that could never be broken. The unbreakable fishing rod. It's like carbon fiber, handle, and carbon fiber laced fucking rod or whatever, and then a specific type of like nylon string that you have to use. And she was going at depths that I never knew existed, and she sounded like she genuinely enjoyed it. And then like some other people might be like accountants or you know uh I don't know I should probably ask what people do as their job more often. I mainly just try to get like different takes. Like one time I just asked what do you guys think of jealousy? I kind of just I kind of just talked and interviewed people, not necessarily recording it or anything, just for my own good. Um and it was generally useful. But then you get into like the weird parts of VR chat where people take it like it's a Second Life, or I guess like the game Second Life. Let me just pull that up. Second Life. Like I used to see a ton of ads for this god-forsaken game. It's just nasty. Look at this. And then there's like an erotic side to this game, which I didn't understand either, because it looks so shitty, and like you could just find that in real life, no? I mean, if you were social enough, I guess. But the VR chat is like this game, however, it's goofier. Like you can change how your character looks no matter how you look, I guess, or no matter your computer. As long as you have like a somewhat like decent laptop, you could even run it. Can even you don't even have to have avatars. You can just have people walking around like these weird robot looking things. But when I mean like people are weird, like people are weird. Like they're desperate to talk to people. Weird. Which is not bad necessarily. It kind of just highlights a certain problem in our day and age where it's people are searching for more social connection but distancing themselves away from people through the use of phones, like during a dentist appointment, let's say. Well, rather you could like be talking to the person beside you, or being on your phone on the bus or train or wherever you have downtime, And maybe that's highlighted through VR chat and things like Second Life and whatever and whatnot. But long story short, my experience in VR chat's been very weird, and increasingly so, because like what's it called? Like this time, I went on it, and I was just because I have my new VR headset, right? And I'd love to explore like different worlds, and I got like a game that I space traveled through. I play that every now and then, but like for VR chat specifically, I found that there's like underwater exploration um levels which teach you also about the marine life, or one that like teaches you about space and like the planets and like certain random facts and whatever, and it's cool. It's different to experience that in VR. But so is the social interactions. It's much more like you're looking at them like in person, but it's not like them per se because it's like a stupid caricature. And then it makes like the memeable things in that game much weirder to experience. And some could say funnier too, but definitely weirder. Because like if you stay in that game too long in a VR headset, I'm sure you'll start to dream of things happening in that space, which I haven't. I only play like a couple hours of in total. And it's been like 2 months since I got the damn like headset. And then okay, so aside from the VR chat, there's this one thing that I'm kind of just searching for right now, and that's good places to eat for Father's Day. And I know like things are gonna be heavily booked this weekend because like of patio and whatever. So I don't think we can necessarily go out somewhere to eat because it'll all be full and there'll be lines and whatnot. So long pause and dramatic drink watering, dramatic water drinking, dramatic water drinking. I'm thinking just getting takeout and then just saying Happy Father's Day, getting like a nice cake that my dad likes, and then kind of just celebrating it like that. I don't really know what to do during Father's Day and Mother's Day. Like I know like you have to get them something special because it's Mother's Day, but I kind of just say Happy Mother's Day, you're great, and keep going like with my day. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something every year, but I think this year we're definitely trying something, and I'm at a loss of what to actually buy or what to actually get, cause my dad's an enigma to me. Like I've started to learn more about my parents, 'cause I actually talk to them and ask them about their old life, before being married and before having me and whatnot. But it's weird because they don't necessarily like hold it back, but nor do they expect you to ask. But then when you do ask, they're mad excited. So like, I don't know. It's a whole mix of things. But I don't know. Eating somewhere like I was thinking going to like this harbor front that we have nearby. But again, the amount of traffic that we'll have, it's probably a yikes. You know, the and the amount of people too. It's not like COVID is gone, but the cases are going down for sure. After getting like the first vaccine, I kind of just been chilling. Like literally nothing has changed for me this entire year for some reason. Like I know I haven't been out because of university studies, but it's definitely something where I don't even regard it as a threat. It's just there. People are scared about it, and it could possibly affect me, although never has and never will. Because by the time I get the second dose, nothing's gonna be gone, and then there's gonna be no point for me to get the dose at all. It's just confusing. I don't know. Like, and I definitely like have people that that have gotten COVID as well. Like in a family, I mean, but they were like completely fine. I think. Now one wasn't. Oh shoot. God damn. Okay, one wasn't, but then the most were. So, and that one person was generally old. So it's not like, you know, he, like, it was like I didn't know him. So like it's not like it really impacted me, but it definitely hit the amount of things I could do. Cause living with the family, you kind of get restricted with shit. I couldn't go driving out no more. Couldn't go out to the malls because everyone's freaking out about it too, right? And like if everybody just kind of like calmed down and just kind of did their own thing. Like I went to Walmart yesterday, bro. I went to Walmart and there is so many people just huddled up and they don't care. They have like no regard. And then going to like a big mall, they have like all these procedures and everything. But then going to that one Walmart, that shit was terrifying. It's like we had to go to like the electronics section just to pay for it because no one was going there, luckily. And then we just walk away. But the chance of getting COVID there was probably 10 times higher than I've ever seen. Just because people are just dumb in crowds. It's weird. Like the more people you have, regardless of like how well you know them, it's just your IQ goes lower. You start following them, the crowd mentality and whatnot. It's so stupid to see it, cause these people are maybe intelligent on their own. They all pass high school. So most pass high school, and then just to see that kind of herd mentality, like grouping up and like pushing and prodding and like the lines that if you just waited normally, patiently, it'd be fine. It's not like the end of the world when you don't get your Twinkies. I ran out of water. I think I'll just use that as a sign. Whatever. My endless rambling today will now be concluded. I think I've talked about everything, right? Talking about Father's Day, Bojack Horseman, fair chat. Yeah, I talked about everything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my rambling for this week. I am Alex Aguilar, and I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you with the this nice lo-fi in the background. Hope you come back next time. All right. I'm your host of the Just a Dude on the Side Street podcast. Work to be title to be decided. Host Alex Aguilar. I'll see you all. This nice lo-fi. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted again. Goodbye. Oh. And then we pop, bada bing, bada boom. Easy. Best finish. It's like I did a backflip, but like 3 times in the air. But then like you're standing right beside me, and it didn't look like I did the backflip, but I did it really fast. You just couldn't tell. That's how good that ending was. It was that good. It was effortless too. It did it smoothly. I landed that triple backflip. I'm only 5 foot something. And I jumped like 3 foot up in the air. Come on now. I got hops. Easy. Easiest triple backflip I could do in my life. Right in front of you. No sweat. I'm a professional. They call me Backflippin' Joe. Backflip Becca, they call me actually. Triple backflip Becca. Why are you so here? Just leave. Yeah. I'm actually be on a ta-ta. Have a nice audio. Soothe the soul.